Um, I'm gonna give an example of is it the Chitungu is a road,
Mm-hmm.
like going to Zengeza 4, and I can't remember like the exact name of the road. Uh, that there is a part where you like take especially when it's raining, you
Mm-hmm.
can take some like an hour just to go for a few kilometers. And I'm like, that's high level of inefficiency. And you can't function like that. Imagine that people will be coming from Zengeza and maybe they're going to town and they use that road. How much time is lost just to pass that part? And it's so sad. What makes it sad is how long it takes before it's fixed and people then just normalizing it, and no one is concerned about how bad that road is. And I took some time to think about it, to like look at what exactly is the problem.
Mm.
Uh, and I feel like the state of our roads, the state of our infrastructure in general, are a reflection of our character, to be honest. Which is why I like the part where you said, are we just going to leave it and stop questioning it and stop asking for answers and stop like telling the authorities to do the work? And because I feel like it really reflects on our character as a people of Zimbabwe. Our infrastructure, our politics, and our culture, people are, they are now like in a state of apathy. Like people are just, they don't care now,
Right.
and very individualistic. And you wonder, are we just, we are now at a place where I feel like we need to put in a lot of effort
Mm-hmm.
to readjust ourselves as a people. Or sometimes we even feel like it may even be better to just like kill off everything. Because right now, if you look at Zimbabweans, both at home and in the diaspora, no one cares about the other Zimbabwean. And
Mm.
that's exactly what's happening, what our roads are reflecting. Like, how can our so many potholes, cars are just the tires, everything is just so damaged, and no one cares. As long as I, the African, if I have food on my table, if I'm driving a good Toyota Hilux, then I'm good. It just makes me sad. I also want to hear like what other people say,
Mm.
especially in connection to our culture, because I feel like the our biggest problem as Zimbabweans is our culture. ZANU PF, CCC, MDC, everything. It's like whatever problems we have, it's a reflection of our culture as a people, and the roads are the worst of it. Thank you.
But one last question, that I have for you is,
Yes, sir.
when it comes to, because I can see you've got, these issues, that you've identified.
Yes.
Have you ever had an experience whereby you've approached, these authorities, and you've raised, these concerns to say, look, this is no longer, tenable, especially, or even to go to the local councils? And what kind of, responses do people get when they do that? Because,
Eh,
that is quite, important, to have an understanding of the connect between the lived experiences, the outcomes that people have when they complain, etc.
a couple of times. A couple of times. I'll tell you my. I don't know if if you know that road, the 5210 off.
52.
Like Panonzipa 52, so like
Ku
wa,
Zengeza.
no, 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 no.
Eh.
Like Urimu Masvingo Road, like going to Kunana Mondoro and
No,
stuff,
no, no, no. I know. I'm not familiar
right?
with that one. Mhm.
So that road also, it used to be tarred, and right now the tar is now like I mean it's completely destroyed. So what we did, and okay, I'm not going to say the names of the MPs. But now the problem is, if you approach the authorities, number one, as an individual,
Mhm.
they're going to take you, number one, as Muno Akuram. So we have this thing, a good vanokutanga kuti, eh, the problems should only be seen by them and they should be the ones who fix the problems. So they politicize kuti izvoni iyi rodhi iyi toda kuti igadzirwe vedu here, let's make sure kuti madii kuti igadzirwe. They will politicize that, so they'll wait kuti izvoni pasvike nguva yekuti wait, now when they fix the roads, it's going to be seen by the people and it's going to be seen as good work done by that specific politician. So your effort to fix or to try to just push, because as an individual, you, I mean, you don't have the funds to fix, but just to push, they're just going to, number one, ignore it. But it's better when they ignore it. Actually, what they do is to vilify you, right? That's those not words are the most now. Kuti that sense kuti uri kukura musoro iyoyo. I don't know why they always see it as if when you're mentioning my problems. I've experienced it twice. Pa iyo nyaya yeku 52, right? It was seen as if ndava munhu we-NDC or munhu we-CCC or we-opposition.
Oh dear. Oh
right?
dear.
Simply because you're like, no, you know what? If we do this and do this and do this, this is going to help even you guys. So, and I don't know, it just defeats the individual who is trying to do that. And now, so the next best thing you try to do is, okay, ndibatane nevamwe, at least the voice risaite rangu ndega, ndibatane nevamwe tinge takawanda. That's when you get the biggest disappointment again.
Oh dear.
Kuti now, whenever you're trying to like champion a cause, vanhu vari kuda kuti mubatane mese havana that same idea, you know. They will pretend as if we want roads to be fixed, but they're just looking at, okay, fine, uyanika idea, so how can I benefit from that?
Yeah.
That's when I realized, nah, this problem, it's not only like a problem in our authorities, it's a cultural problem.
Yeah, we need a shift in our mindset. We need a shift in our mindset. Thank you very much, in Ibabom Koma, because you see, this is why I was saying, Kuti, this is no longer about an infrastructure issue. I think the moment that we move away from looking at this as just merely an infrastructure issue, to start to think of this along the lines of justice, along the lines of safety, along the lines of dignity as a people. Amwenziwo kunyara here mapictures aya muchizowarakidzwa kuti mana ndo rodhi henyu dzenyu dzamunadzo mukati mezimbabwe, along the lines of access. Ukatadza iwe kuona kuti this road is not giving me access and you're okay with it, and this road here is preventing you from exercising that right to be moving, freely, without fear of an accident or a breakdown or being cut off from the services, that you want to enjoy. Why can we not, have that mindset? That is, that is where Mkoma, you are. That is where your point is. We should be a people that have got a different, mindset now. Value your life, value your goods, value your liability, in the form of that car. Value it at least. Don't make, what they say, that a car is a liability. Yes, a car, it is a liability, but don't make it a liability. It can cost you your life unnecessarily.